The eliminator has one black cord that controls the internal fan and the thermostat. This cord is wrapped around the unit. There are four 120-volt receptacles located at the front of the eliminator that power the heating elements. When looking at the control panel, the receptacle on the left rear controls heating element number 1. The receptacle on the left front controls heating element number 2. The receptacle on the right front controls heating element number 3. And the receptacle on the right rear controls heating element number 4. For the eliminator, you will need 4 separate 20 amp circuits or 4 separate 15 amp circuits. You must have the cord that controls the fan plugged in, or the unit will not operate. None of the heating elements will turn on if the fan is not on. If you block the inlet or outlet of the unit, the heating elements will shut off or not turn on. This safety feature ensures that the proper minimum airflow is maintained, preventing the heating elements from overheating. The heating elements also have a temperature breaker that will keep the air in the heater tube from exceeding the maximum temperature. Lastly, the heating elements have a failsafe that will cause them to permanently shut down in the event that all safety mechanisms fail. These heaters also come with built-in, state-of-the-art digital temperature controllers. The view panel, located on top of the heater, allows you to adjust the temperature put out by the unit. The controller is preset to 132 degrees Fahrenheit. To change the temperature setting, press the Set button and then use the up and down arrows to set your desired temperature. Depending on your individual power requirements, you may have to add a power distribution kit to step down your structure's available 240-volt power to 120-volt power, such as a 240-volt dryer or stove outlet. The power distribution creates 4 additional 15-amp, 120-volt circuits for your power needs.